I'm not boring, you're boring. You know what's boring? Sitting there playing that mind-numbing game. What's boring is me tripping over your vines every day. I'm not boring. And now I know how young you felt.
Sorry to kinda interrupt the actual video, but number 33 is the second Captain Marvel post-credit scene. I didn't want to put actual footage of the Captain Marvel post-credit scenes because the film's still in theaters and that may risk this video getting blocked. But this is number 33 just because it basically shows us nothing new. We knew that the Tesseract was inside the Flurkin, and the Flurkin would have to cough it up eventually because, of course, we see it in the future. But I just think it's more enjoyable to watch than the past few that were on this list.
You know, it's a shame that it took the tragedy of losing Yandu to bring us all together again. But I think he'd be proud knowing that we're back as a team.
Why are you doing this? Because I see at long last what's wrong with the world. Too many sorcerers.
But, you actively napping?
I drifted.
Where did I lose you?
Elevator in Switzerland.
So you heard none of it?
I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a therapist. It's not my training.
So?
I don't have the
What, the time?
temperament.
I am the sovereign ruler of the nation of Wakanda. And for the first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources with the outside world. Wakanda will no longer watch from the shadows.
No? Me too, because I've been a big part of it. Can't have a revolution without somebody to overthrow. So, you're welcome. And it's a tie.
Good morning, Sergeant Barnes.
Bucky.
How are you feeling?
Good. Thank you.
Come. Much more for you to learn.
Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing.
Trouble sleeping?
You here with a mission, sir?
I am.
Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Thank you for this.
Your friend and my father, they were both victims. If I can help one of them find peace.
You know, if they find out he's here, they'll come for him.
Let them try.
I hear you have an unusual problem.
You should talk.
You should listen. What if I told you we were putting a team together?
Who's we?
This is an advanced prototype that your mother and I worked on together. She never got to use it. But now I realize that we were working on it for you.
More powerful, more beautiful, more capable of destroying the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I shall call him Adam.
Sir, we found it.
What do you let it lick you like that for? Gross.
So, why bring him here to New York?
It's a bit of a long story. Family drama, that kind of thing, but we're looking for my father.
Oh, okay. So if you found Odin, you'd all return to Asgard promptly.
Oh, yes, promptly.
Great. Allow me to help you.
This would have been a lot easier a week ago. If we call Tony, he won't believe us. Even if he did, who knows if the Accords will let him help. We're on our own. Maybe not. I know a guy.
Ha ha, very funny. Hank, quit screwing around. You told me yourself not to screw around. Hank! Hope? Janet! Guys. Guys.
I can assure you, it will be absolutely safe here in my collection. One down, 5 to go.
What is it?
Power, Doctor. If we can figure out how to tap it, maybe unlimited power.
Well, I guess that's worth a look. Well, I guess that's worth a look.
Coming in at number 8 is the first Captain Marvel post-credit scene. As I said earlier in the video, I don't want to show actual footage, since the movie is still playing in theaters. The reason this post-credit scene places so high on the list is just because it's an important scene and it's probably going to be shown in Endgame, which may take away from the credibility a little bit, but it was more than I was expecting. I was not expecting too much from the Captain Marvel post-credit scene. I was expecting it to tie into Endgame, but I just expected to see her receive the signal, and that was basically it. I didn't expect to see the Avengers seeing the signal being sent and questioning who it's being sent to, then Captain Marvel showing up and asking where Fury is. So aside from it just being an enjoyable scene overall, it gave me more than I expected.
Oh no. Mother.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
It's not the world of spies anymore, not even the world of heroes. This is the age of miracles, Doctor.
There's nothing more horrifying than a miracle.
Let me rephrase that. Do you really think it's a good idea to bring me back to Earth?
Probably not, to be honest. I wouldn't worry, brother. I feel like everything's gonna work out fine.
You know, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in the dryer. And I heard a rumor. You know who he is?
If I knew who he was, he'd already be dead.
I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, you've become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
To challenge them is to court death.